Welcome to another episode of Flying Sparks Garage. We are closing out 2021 with a special build, and we are so excited to get this particular rig back on the road.
Airplane.
Airplane!
I hear it.
Cue the beauty montage. The little love, she's going to burn oil and breathe life again. We are so happy about that. What's awesome and sad about this vehicle is it's really not that far from running. So it's awesome because we should have it running today, and sad because it's been sitting here for years and it should have been in operation.
I think it's been sitting about 3 years probably, and that was all because of the alternator. The challenge with this alternator, this engine in general, you can't find parts. This alternator has a vacuum pump built on the back of it because diesels don't provide vacuum. I'm looking at, do I build a bracket for like a Chevy one wire, but then I don't know what to do about my vacuum pump for my brakes. So we'll figure that out. But anyways, that's why we parked it. This engine's a 4FB1. It came out of like a 1981 Chevrolet Chevette. 4-cylinder diesel, they've got somewhere around 50 horsepower. We put a turbo on here. The turbo's too big. This is a T3, T4. Engine doesn't produce enough exhaust to even make it spool. We get about 2 pounds of boost out of it. I'd like to put something on there very similar to what's on the Audi, which is a 1.9 liter, now that one's a 2.0 liter Volkswagen diesel, very small turbo. And I drove this truck for about 4 years, daily drove it. And I'm talking like into Dallas, which is about a 60-mile drive for us. Loved it, like absolutely prefer to drive this thing. It got put on the back burner because we needed to film it, and we've not had time. We've been doing other stuff. So today's the day. We'll get it running. Hopefully the fuel does not have like bacteria and stuff in it, and it runs. We'll see though.
So the first thing on the list for this little truck is a new battery. The one that had been in it was toast from sitting. So we got a fresh diehard for her, and that's gonna be mission 1. And we really feel like from there it should crank. Like, yeah, there shouldn't be a lot to hold it back.
We had replaced the glow plugs, and I don't think they're right. I think the voltage is wrong on them, so they're not working super well. But with starting fluid, should kick off.
I think we should swing a new battery in it.
I think you should.
I think you should. There she is. We scooped this battery up from our friends at CRC Auto. Be sure to check out our description for our coupon code that you can apply on their app or online. Huge thanks to those guys for their partnership. Don't over tighten this, Emily, or this will happen. Not that that was me or anything. Might have been. Of course, this is highly encouraged solution. Is that a good place to grip it?
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah, because I need it to go straight down, flush with battery. Okay. That'll give her some firepower, I bet. Now that our battery is in, we're gonna turn the key on and see if our fuel pump comes on, and if we feel like our glow plugs are plugging and glowing. We'll see what action needs to be taken from there. Maybe it'll crank up without starter fluid. Well, we don't know. Let's give it a shot. So we got key on.
The fuel pump.
Fuel pump kicked on. And I pulled the choke out, which is our glow plugs. And I just heard a click under there, so.
Glow plugs in and see if she'll spin.
Oh my gosh. She's like so excited.
We're gonna need more glow plugs.
Okay. I heard the fuel pump kick down.
Yeah, it's
So the
draw.
glow plugs are drawing. They're
Yep.
doing their jobs, in theory. Oh, I just love the way this little truck sounds.
All right, that's probably enough. Let's do it.
Okay. It is so good to hear this thing crank up and run again. Holy moly. We've got a huge gaping hole in one of the tires. They're very, very old and junky, and we really want to put some fresh wheels on it as well. We were talking to Adam from Mob Steel, or Detroit Steel Wheels, and he is a lover of loves, and he's like, we got to build a custom set of wheels for that truck. So we are really excited. Next year we're going to be building some wheels for this truck that are going to be like custom one-off situations, and that's going to be really, really neat. And then we'll be able to put some fresh tires on it and actually see it hit the road again. And what's cool is it's almost next year. This is like one of those when you leave the office and it's like, see you next year, Bob, and it's like the day after tomorrow. It is almost Christmas, so we have a lot to look forward to in the coming year. Add that to the list, right? So right now, although it is just decided it's going to rain on us, we are not going to be stopped. We are going to give this truck a bath. It is much deserved and is going to be super satisfying because it's so dirty. It's got tree junk all over it. It's nasty.
Oh, hackberry trees.
Yeah.
They have a lot of sap.
Yes.
Make things nasty.
They do. So we are going to fire up the little power washer and clean this puppy. Let's get to it. I think I'll leave that. Buddy.
You get sprayed, Finley. That's just wrong.
You want me to open the tailgate for you? Mustang. The truck looks so pretty. I mean, it does read a lot nicer on camera, and it's wet right there. It's not really that nice, but at least it's not covered in total junk anymore. And Aaron and I were just looking, so on the passenger side, both those tires are still holding air. The driver's side tires are not in great shape. The rear is obviously toast, but the front we think will probably take some air. We really want to drive it around the block into the shop so that we can do more on it, give it more love. So I think that's what we're gonna do. We brought our tire, our words. Help me.
It's an air pump.
Air pump.
It airs up tires.
Anyway, we're gonna try and give that front driver's side tire some air and then let the back one be flat around the block. We got this thing at Advance Auto, of course, and man, it comes in handy. Yeah, we didn't want to overfill it because, of course, these tires are super dry rotted and cracked and bad, so we didn't want it to explode, so we only gave it about 22, 23 pounds of pressure.
I've had two 18-wheeler tires blow up in my face. Because of that, I can't hear out of this ear. I can hear just a little bit, but we're not going to do that today. This is good enough.
All right, let's drive her into the shop. The little love. I love her. I'll blow her a little bit longer. She said no, not yet.
She's not happy.
Key off. Plugs off. Pop the hood. Already popped. Oh, the turbo thing.
Now see what happens.
Poor love.
Yeah, the tire was locked up.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Do it again.
What's my front tire doing? All of a sudden it was like the truck died and I'm like, what is going on?
Get out and look. You see that black mark?
Yeah. Why is it like
See,
that?
that's good.
What in the heavenly days? What in the world? It just started doing that when we turned in here. Weird.
That front one's locked up for some reason.
Why? Don't worry, little mama. We will work on you and get you back up going. She looks better. Well, at least she drives. Sort of. Not flawlessly, but better than being parked in the same place. She's so sweet. I really like this truck. Well, you guys will see more adventures unfold with this little rig, but at least she's not parked in the same place with gunk all over her paint like was for 2 years, 3 years. See y'all next time.